Ini bukan aplikasi atau lelaman mencari jodoh. Ini aplikasi yang menyenaraikan lelaki dewasa berstatus dan mempunyai wang untuk melanggani khidmat wanita berusia 18 tahun ke atas. Wanita-wanita ini dibayar untuk menjadi teman atau pendamping. Golongan lelaki ini lebih dikenali sebagai Sugar Daddy dan wanita yang mereka melanggani digelar Sugar Baby. Hello?
Hello, hi Falisha.
Hi.
Okay, remember we talked about sugar babies?
Yep.
So the team dah jumpa lelaman untuk cari sugar daddy.
Okay.
Aplikasi ni bebas untuk siapa saja yang daftar, and daripada kajian kami, sugar baby yang daftar boleh bawa pulang gaji bulanan sebanyak $2,500.
Wow, sebulan?
Yes, sebulan. Ini tak termasuk hadiah. Hadiah ni setinggi $10,000.
Hadiah? Hadiah macam mana tu?
Anything that you want. Boleh minta beg, boleh minta laptop. Okay, you tengok I hantar you link ni.
Okay, got it.
Dapat?
Ya. I tengok ni.
Okay. Dalam laman ini aja ada 750,000 sugar baby dan sugar daddy.
Wow, that's a lot. Tapi mungkin ada sebab mereka buat kerja ni. You tahu tak kalau ada orang yang boleh kongsi pengalaman? Farah, bukan nama sebenar, telah menyara hidupnya sebagai seorang sugar baby selama 5 tahun sejak dia berumur belasan tahun lagi.
Masa tu umur 17 tahun, I just actually finished my O-levels. So, started from working part-time in the F&B industry. And then bila 17 tahun, I saw this ad kerja dekat dalam, what they call it, bar, just to serve drinks. That was what the ad put lah. Tapi bila dah sampai, it's like a whole different thing. Lain daripada lain, because I was only 17, so I was not really exposed to these kind of things. So I got intrigued by macam nampak dan macam wah ni tempat apa sih cantik, you know. The whole setting was different. I only get to know that it may go on this lane bila interview. Dia kata okay, dekat sini serve drinks and there will also be ladies drinks. So I say okay, let's do it. Plus ada commission for like every ladies drinks bought for so-called the girls. And I say okay lah, boleh. By the way tak kerja, dah tak sambung sekolah. Of course I was happy because at the back of my head macam ada commission. You know, like something extra from the basic. Bila duduk minum arak, that kind of things, conversation will just go beyond what a decent drinks convo would be. So it all started there.
Dan selain daripada duit, adakah macam lelaki-lelaki ni beri Farah hadiah mungkin?
My first gift was from this man. Birthday Farah coming in like a few days time. So lelaki tu just tanya lah like nak air ke tak. So I say okay boleh. And then dia tanya nak present apa. So at that point of time, although banyak orang belikan air, but I haven't reach a stage where I would just like minta benda. Segan, malu. But then dia yang tanya. So I kacau dia, I kata I nak Gucci bag. And he actually kept his words. Macam the day after, like I didn't spend the night with him, but the day after he texted me and dia kata, we will buy the bag that you want. So I terperanjat lah. I macam, okay, is this like really happening? Like, do I have to give anything in return?
Yeah.
Macam a lot of question marks. But no, I just have to meet him dekat sana as the time that dia bilang, masuk kedai, just pick any bag I want. That was my very first expensive gift. And the fact that got it very easy, tak buat apa-apa pun dengan dia. Lepas tu dia even hantar tu kerja lagi ada. It felt good at that point of time. Makin rasa like berani to like even nak tanya minta barang dengan orang.
Macam mana you tahu yang macam that made you a sugar baby? What formalized the agreement? Was it verbal?
Verbal. It was verbal. Dalam kereta dia bilang belikan hadiah. He can give the pocket money as well. Tapi in return kalau dia dah tambah kena layan dia lah. Like I cannot go to other table. Must make him feel like he's the VIP, he's special. And if he comes to the bar, I kena macam automatic jaga meja dia, duduk dengan dia. I must give up all other tables yang I tengah layan. So I say okay. So of course dekat kerja tu bukan I seorang, I got other girls also. So those perempuan cakap like, wah kau dah jadi sugar baby, or like tu sugar daddy kau datang kasih kau duit, belikan kau air, belikan kau hadiah mahal. So from there the idea came around and he kind of like just stick with me macam oh yeah, he's my sugar daddy because he took care of me in that sense. That is one thing about that man, the one that I agree because I didn't have to go home with him. But of course along the way, although I was doing that, there are men like offering me like this kind of amount, cakap you nak ikut I balik tak? And of course inside my head I was like boleh lah sebab no commitment, nothing, you know. I just like okay, like I can follow you home but with the agreed amount yang you offer, nothing lesser. And then orang setuju, so I ikut orang balik. So I kind of like hop around even though I have someone yang jaga I macam gitu, tapi I just wanted to like make more money, like why not?
You know, dalam pengalaman anda kan, apa yang sebenarnya sugar daddy ni inginkan?
Definitely companionship. To be honest, they are not really looking for sex 24/7. They love companionship because the age group that I met, they are older, way older. Like example, my last one I had, he was 53. He was a foreigner. And bila dia came up to me and tanya, I agree because dia kata aku nak kau teman aku. Aku suka things like ada dinner with someone, you know, or stay overnight. We don't have to do it, but maybe some movie night. Like he was very desperate for all these moments where I know that maybe couples would do. So I'm like okay, why not? I can do that. Dia ceritakan kerja dia atau dia macam tiba-tiba nak update pasal anak dia. Dia kata anak dia sekarang kerja ni. So Farah macam dengarkan. But then surprisingly before the lunch end, sebab dia kena balik office, dia tanya Farah pergi mana. Farah cakap lah baliklah, tak ada apa-apa. And he actually took out $600 and just say thank you for your company over lunch. You know, like it really felt good to be with someone like you to talk to, you know. Pergi dinner dia kasih lebih, kalau ikut dia balik dia kasih lebih. So all that total up from him 1 month, I actually earn like easy $4,000. Bila dia offer jadi dia punya sugar baby, he actually use that term for me. So every time kalau dia fly out, dia ada conference meeting ke apa, nanti dia will leave behind like extra cash in the drawer. So the cash would have like $500. And then every 2 weeks dia akan kasih Farah like 2,500. So actually 1 month Farah can earn like 5 plus easily. Kalau dia ada 2 conference meeting and then I get the 500 cash 2 times. That was how he so-called took care of me in terms of being a sugar daddy. I was macam very engrossed in like macam tak fikir dunia lah because everything was already right the way I wanted. Tak ada stress, no pressure. And then the money is a lot. So I stayed. Tak terfikir nak kerja lain. So working at the bar, I was earning started as 1.8. It was not enough.
Pada pendapat Farah, apa perbezaan sugar baby dan pekerja seks?
Sugar baby, the funny thing is banyak orang would like to be called sugar baby once they are being paid for transaction after sex. But the truth is, if it's not being continued and if you are not being pampered with gifts, like sorry to say you're not a sugar baby, it's just something that happened once and they pay you for it.
As a sugar baby kan, pernah tak Farah rasa yang macam Farah ada dalam keadaan bahaya?
Yes, I did have STD, but that thing was curable over many pills that will be prescribed to you. I only experienced that like twice over the 5-6 years. So when I actually got the STD, it was when Farah go from one to another or it became the sex that Farah didn't want because it actually like disturbed me to have such sex. Tapi that wasn't with a sugar daddy. That one is like one of those yang Farah just agreed to go home with. Because of that incident, and Farah actually got STD. Yes, and it was very painful. Farah ingatlah kena makan banyak ubat just to cure myself. Nak kencing susah, susah tak apa, sakit, you know, that kind of thing.
Tapi pernah tak ada sugar daddy yang like make you do something that you didn't want to do when you were in that arrangement with them?
There was one time I ikut orang balik. I ingat dia seorang, but there were actually like 4 orang kat sana. So my night didn't end well. Yeah, from 1 became 4, and of course that was unforgettable sebab I don't do that. That was only a one-time thing.
Farah tak report kat polis pun?
No, I went on with it and I got the cash in return. Painful to think back, tapi bila at that point of time Farah was scared for that good 1 solid minute 60 seconds. Farah felt like, oh my god, 4 orang, like what, you know. I never even thought about it. It never get that far in my mind, but the fact that I'm already there, so Farah just like, I just said okay. Yeah, it was scary because I don't know, it just felt scary.
Yeah, of course.
Industri mendapatkan sugar daddy dan sugar baby kini berpindah ke online. Kalau dulu mereka hanya bertemu beberapa kali sebelum bersetuju, hari ini proses ini lebih cepat. Malah, sugar daddy akan meletakkan kriteria yang mereka inginkan daripada sugar baby impian mereka.
I actually asked lah kenapa ada banyak sangat kriteria. By the way, it's just online chat. But then in return, this man actually diorang ada banyak kriteria. Diorang kata, aku bayar kau 800 tapi in return kau kena buat ni. It's just like surprising to me. It's way different from last time. There's like a minimum requirement of hours to spend with them to get the amount. It's like very demanding, kena 1 malam. And that 1 malam must at least be 8 jam. So that's one. When you're doing the sex, they don't want to wear protection and they will offer more. Example, kalau if you don't use protection, they can offer up to 1,002, 1,001. They put it in a way, kalau if you want me to use protection, I'll just pay you $800. And as someone who actually did this kind of thing like years ago, having to know that that is what's going on, I find it pathetic. Very pathetic. Tapi that's what's going on lah. Those kind of requirement and criteria, which didn't even exist last time. You know, last time is like, kalau lelaki tu jumpa, orang suka, then they will like talk to you for more things.
Apa perasaan Farah melihat hubungan sugar baby ni menjadi trend dalam kalangan anak muda kami sekarang?
You know, macam sekarang social media is like all over. Whatever you feel like saying, you will just put it up there. But maybe 1 or 2 is cute to see, to watch, to laugh over. Tapi the fact that macam it became a trend, macam, oh, I just need a sugar daddy to like solve all my life problem. As cool as it sounds, it just sucks. Macam like, what is she even thinking? You know, and it became a trend and it became so frustrating to watch.
So Farah, you mention your family kan, tapi pada waktu itu adakah keluarga Farah tahu tentang kerja Farah?
Absolutely not. Initially, I think my parents divorced bila I tengah ambil my O-levels. So after that, I actually express my feelings by not going home. You know, tak nak tinggal dengan mak sebab at that point of time baru jual rumah. Is it after cerai, as time goes by, years goes by, I think my mom know. Yeah.
Did she speak to you about it?
So my mom checked my phone and then my mom tanya, siapa lelaki ni, semualah. Because I tak delete message, nothing. So I was in denial. Farah cakap, oh ni kawan je lah. My mum got suspicious. So from then Farah tak jumpa mak for berbulan-bulan lah. Just to avoid the question. Call tanya khabar but make it fast. Gitu je. Tapi kalau jumpa tak.
So apa Farah rasa kesan jangka panjang yang Farah alami hingga hari ini?
Back then macam carefree. But in the long run, it's just sad lah after what I'm landing on now. Like yeah, it's like a very mixed emotion kind of thing. But does it affect me as a person towards my family members or not? No, it like everything was the same. Yeah, just that I had to learn like new things lah, like how to socialize with people, like a lot of people at one time. How to accept the fact that my monthly salary or hourly salary is not as much as last time. Of course, I cut down a lot on my lifestyle. I toned down a lot. I had to take the public transport. I had to wake up early just to go to work. It felt a chore.
I guess like mentally and emotionally as well kan. I'm sure it took a toll on you because you cakap that there was a point when you tak rasa apa-apa. Macam you are numb kan.
Yes, I only felt it macam 10 years later. Baru macam rasa lah dia punya just emotionally compressed sometimes. Especially when things are not going well for you currently. And then when you think back about last time, apa yang Farah buat, oh, the feeling just hit you big time. Yes.
Ada tak Farah rasa macam kesal?
Of course. I regret that I took it lightly last time. I regret that I actually had to do that to be on my own. My dad eventually found out what I did. So my dad had a major stroke. It hit me hard as a person when your dad actually tell you to switch your career to something more healthy. So that was why I even changed job or go on with it, that except the fact that I have to work and not just stay there. So that changed me lah. At that point of time, Bapa Farah just woke up from a 2 months bedridden kind of major stroke. He couldn't talk, like mulut dia sengit and everything. The only thing that came out yang macam bebe gitu. So when he first could talk, right, dia punya first few words was, Farah, tukar kerja. Jangan kerja macam gitu lagi. So, I mean, kita dua tahu what we are both talking about. So yes, Farah took it to heart and actually really not continue that. Yes, Farah took it to heart and change.
So apa yang akan Farah beritahu kepada anak-anak muda sekarang ni yang ingin berkecimpung dalam bidang sugar baby?
Fikir masak-masak. Don't just think of the moment. Think about what will happen to you in 10 years' time, 12 years' time. Because it will result to how you will carry yourself as a person. If you can't handle it well, you might just fall into depression. And just do better. So just earn that degree, just earn that cert, you know. Be a better person, work a better job. Because this kind of thing, if you were to take it as a joke, and if you are unlucky, you fall into something macam you jatuh sakit out of that one-time sex, then you will just be unlucky forever. And for me, I consider myself lucky because I didn't interact with anybody yang ada major illness macam HIV. You know, these kind of people will not tell people that they have. So please just don't do it lah.
Menurut salah satu lelaman popular yang memandangkan sugar baby tempatan bersama sugar daddy mereka, seramai 2,000 sugar baby di Singapura yang mendaftar merupakan pelajar universiti. Jumlah ini telah meningkat sejak 2018 dan dijangka lebih tinggi sejak pandemik COVID-19. Pada awal tahun ini juga, ada laporan kes penipuan Singapura di mana seorang lelaki meniru sebagai ejen sugar daddy untuk mencari mangsa seks. Adakah aplikasi-aplikasi ini benar-benar dijamin selamat? Apa risiko yang diambil oleh seorang sugar baby? Mereka yang menyediakan khidmat teman berbayar ini pula katakan ini bukan pelacuran dan memang tiada sentuhan fizikal. Tetapi sejauh mana mereka yakin dengan kenyataan ini?
Okey, saya dah cuba daftar untuk aplikasi ini dan sejauh ini saya sudah menerima beberapa mesej. Wow.
I'm looking for companionship and intimacy. I prefer paid meetups. I mean, there's reason why I prefer paid meetups. Importantly, I hope both of us are mature enough about if it does work out. I prefer things to be straightforward between us as well, so yeah. Wow, this feels like a very personal message.
Is there any other message?
Yes. Wait, let me read another one. Hi, I came across your profile and I really like what I see. Are you keen for an arrangement? I'm looking for NSAP PM with intimacy. We can talk further on my Telegram.
Inilah masanya untuk ibu bapa mula berbincang dengan anak-anak muda sebelum isu ini diketepikan sekali lagi.
Kalau betul anak dorang already in this kind of thing, for all the parents out there, my advice would be do not just scold them. Of course it's a wrong thing kan, tapi jangan marah je, because this kind of kids they will just leave the house because they know they got nothing to lose. It takes effort to actually get your family member back into track, because my parents didn't.
What will you tell your younger self if you had the chance?
Of course, continue my studies. Make friends of your own age. Just get involved with friends and studies more than older men. It may sound like a chore, but it will be done within 3 to 5 years, depending what you want to study. And I will also tell my younger self to save more money, because when you're left alone, tak ada orang tolong. So, I wish I could tell my younger self to actually really think apa kau nak buat. You know, it may be fun, tapi in 10 years time, 12 years time, kalau kau dah kahwin, then what will that make you? Yeah, if you get a partner who understand, but if you get a partner that just use it against you, then your depression is just waiting for you, you know, in the next 5, 10, 20 years. So I will tell my younger self to choose a different path and earn better in the later years instead of there and then.